Neyland Stadium in Knoxville, one of the great venues in all of college football and home to the Tennessee Volunteers. And this crowd knows that when the balls run through the tee, they are in for a show. And only in Tennessee do you get a sight like this. Not only are the end zones checkered, so too the crowd, a mirror image to prove that they will give their all for Tennessee. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Missouri Tigers, taking on the 6th-ranked team in the land, the Tennessee Volunteers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. And the Volunteers will put toe to leather and we'll get started. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So Missouri's offense takes the field to start this game off. And there he is, the man, David, that they build this entire attack around.
And it's so nice to have a guy that makes everything easy for the people around him. The quarterback plays better because the feature is clear who that is.
And we all hold our breath every time this guy touches the football. He's able to take it the distance on any given play.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
They make the stop right there. Good pickup. It's still short of the first down. Guys, this rough start is hardly what they had in mind to start SEC play, and it's not going to get any easier.
Well, no doubt about it. There were big expectations surrounding this program inside SEC play this year, and things haven't necessarily gone their way. They've had to fight a ton of adversity, but David, they believe they have the leadership in the locker room to turn it around, but it's got to start today.
Yeah, one at a time. Like, we got to start today. We got to find something. We got to find what we're really good at, what we can hang our hat on, so we can start to build some momentum throughout the season. Obviously, not the start we wanted, but we got to point to the next opportunity.
Convert that third down on the slant. Now everybody sort of settles into the game.
Yeah, you do have nerves. I mean, everybody does. Opening drive, you watched film, and how good are they really? And you get that first down. You throw the quick timing slant. Now, everybody settle in. We're good. We got this.
Getting some heat. And just not enough field to hold that one. It's incomplete.
I like this quarterback being aggressive and taking a shot. It's a better play there by the defense.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop after the catch, and still some work to do to pick up that first down.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at him. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick six. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. So they're going to send out the field goal unit to try a long one. 57 yards out, and he powers it through the uprights. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
I'll tell you, this is not an easy place to play on the road, especially at nighttime. This crowd, they get loud. That's the way it's been so far, but they have a nice drive to open it up. They're able to execute, to put themselves in field goal range, knock it through the uprights. They did exactly what they needed to do, taking a 3-0 lead here early on the road. That's impressive.
A first down for the offense. From the gun, running back gets to give. That's a nice pickup to give them some breathing room, and they've got it out to the 27. And the Vols will hustle to the line. They're getting this guy lathered up. They make the stop, but this running game moves the chains as they get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quick completion to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. And on second down for this offense. He'll keep it himself. Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry. A third and long coming up here. From the gun, wants to pass. He's right on target. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Oh, a big decision here early as they leave the offense on the field in their own territory. They want to keep this opening drive alive. Got it past the marker. Not much of a fourth down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense. The Vols will have it first and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
He's got it on the right. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. This is a third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. Pass on the way. It's picked off. Trying to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Well, the defense was in cover 2, which means they had 2 safeties playing deep, and they took everything away from the quarterback vertically, forcing him to have to try to check it down. And a great job by the linebacker, jumping the throw and getting the pick.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Throws to the wideout. It's caught. And a sweet catch and a nice gain gets it down to the 30-yard line. They've come out with answers on this possession, and now another first down. Handoff to the single running back.
And offenses want to continue to feature the run. They want balance. Even if it's not super successful, you can take it little bit at a time just to keep that defense honest.
Looking to throw, it's Glover. Quickly complete. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Dragged down to the turf, but not before getting the first down.
That has got to feel good if you're this offense, picking up that first down by running it, because we know the struggles they've had this season, particularly on third down. So to come out here, run the ball, keep the drive alive, let's see if they can generate a little bit of momentum.
And he avoids the hit and slides after the short gain. Sixth play of the drive coming up. On second down, wants to throw. Gets rid of it. Makes the catch. It's Camarda. And they'll shove him out of bounds after the short gain.
You know, sometimes when you're throwing against zone coverage, you need time for the routes to develop. So nice job by the quarterback there, being patient, allowing his receivers to work themselves open.
They'll try to pick up the first through the air. A little screen to the running back. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And they'll send the field goal team back out for the second time tonight. Oh, the attempt is no good. It's still a three-point game after the miss. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play. He's looking for an open man on second down. And the pressure is going to get to him, and down he goes, and that's how the first quarter will end. That's the end of the quarter, and Missouri has the lead. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Fires to the middle. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Volunteers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. We talk about settling for points, but sometimes when you have to settle for nothing, David, it can be demoralizing.
Yeah, and it can definitely be frustrating. And I think it leads you to say maybe I go for it more. But, Jesse, I think this offense just needs to put another drive together and just finish stronger.
Yeah, and be a little bit less predictable, too, especially as they get closer and closer down to the end zone.
They're bringing heat. The short hands, it's Camarda. And that defense pushing him out of bounds after a short gain.
And you see so many smart wide receivers, so many smart tight ends nowadays that they know where the holes in those zones are, and they work with their quarterback, and they find them, and they sit down in them and make big plays. It's tough to sit back in zone against such smart players nowadays.
Missouri will have to send out the punt team.
In the last couple of weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him, getting the ball at different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3 and out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play.
Touchdown, Tigers! And the defense doing work. That ball was squirting around on the field, finally corralled by the defense, and they turn it into 6.
And it's so hard defensively. Do I jump on it and make sure I get it, or do I scoop it up and try to make the big play? He chose to scoop it up, and it pays off, makes the big play, gets the touchdown.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. Looking for a productive play on first down. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Got a lot of running room. Touchdown, Volunteers! was all over.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, it's a final now in one of the more intriguing games of the week, that notable top 25 clash. Florida took its show on the road, and they'll be packing a big old W in their bags for the trip back to Gainesville. Never underestimate the importance of a road win and how it can impact a team's trajectory.
They'll go to the ground.
Each week in college football, the tests are just so tough, and we found that out again today, guys, with another ranked team going down.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Takes the handoff. It's Lacy. A confident, tough, efficient run. Gets it up to the 44.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains. Efficiency on first down, man. You are doing just that.
Looking to throw. It's Glover. Finds the tight end. That's what you expect from a senior. Don't give them any extra yards. Great tackle there. Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on third down. They'll try to bully their way for the first. And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. The Tigers are marching down the field. Wants to throw on first down. Can't hang on, and he'll tell you he really should have made that catch, and he had an opportunity right in the middle. It'll be second down. They'll throw again after the incompletion. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
And this has been a struggle for this offense, protecting their quarterback. It's priorities, mission number 1, right? Every single game we go into. Last week, I think a lot of the reason they lost was because they gave up so many sacks and hits on their quarterback.
Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be fourth down. So Missouri will have to punt it away to kick it away. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Volunteer offense is back, and they hope it's touchdown time in Tennessee. Leaves it with the back. They knock him down after he picks up 5 out to the 34.
On defense, when they line up with numbers, and they line up on your side, you're like, you're ready, it's coming right here. And then all of a sudden they mix in counters and they pull 1 or 2 guys and go back the other direction. That's a really good job by the offense keeping the defense on their heels.
He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense. From the gun, the ground game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Most offensive schemes are predicated on first down productivity. That will not go down as a productive first down play.
No, it will not, Reese. Give this defensive line credit because they were able to get penetration right off the snap and force a negative play.
Wants to fire on second down. Catch inside the 25. Touchdown ball. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14-10. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the final 53 yards coming courtesy of that touchdown pass. They're lining up to boot it away. And they desperately wanted to attack, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. David, the punter got some work last time. They'd like to keep him on the...
Yeah, it's not something you want to say.
He's loose down the left side. He's at the 10. And he instead take it in. Touchdown, Missouri!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. He wants to start this drive with a pass. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And this is why this team is losing this game. They cannot protect their quarterback. He's already been sacked a bunch of times, almost got sacked right there. This guy doesn't have a chance with the way this offensive line is playing.
Yeah, and a really good job by the defender understanding the ball's coming. I got to break on it and go and not try to intercept it and make a bad play. He swats it down and makes sure that's an incompletion.
Wide open downfield. Found a bunch of room and got it to the 44-yard line.
Nice play design on that one to make it easy for your quarterback, too, because it's easy to see what's happening right in front of you. Over the middle of the field, you can see where defenders are dropping. You can see where the soft spots are in zone coverage. And just a really nice job by the QB locating his guy and making an accurate throw.
And the Volunteers want to crank the tempo. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Finds space on the right. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this quarterback is having a first half. He's over 200 yards already, heating up, setting up. Dude, this dude might break his career high in passing. I don't know what it is.
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Quarterback wants to throw on second down. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. They're within field goal range at the 29. Let's see if they can pick up a few or the first down on third. Unleashes one deep. And the pass hits, picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17. The offense lining up for a first down play. Dropping back, it's Glover. Finds his big tight end. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. He's going to pass. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19.
And this is what the offense knows they cannot do. They can't allow sacks. In their last game, they were sacked 5 times. Obviously lost that football game. And early in this one, they're having issues again keeping their quarterback standing up straight.
He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Missouri will kick it off to open this second half. And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Tennessee ready to go to work the Big Orange offense on the field. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They've had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
That one comes out hot down the right side.
And it's okay that that ball's incomplete. It's important this offense comes out and they show that they want to be aggressive. They show that they're willing to take shots and they're going to try and take the top off of this defense. Not able to connect on that one, but that will not.
And he throws another interception, his third of the night. Going the other way, and he's got room. Touchdown, Tigers! And this defense coming up with points of their own. What an interception return. And with the extra point, they're now up by a touchdown and a field goal at 10. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Terrific showdown this week, guys. Let's take a look at what's going on. UMass sure is making the flagship proud today. What a spectacular performance on the offensive side.